I'm Kira Phillips.
And I'm Terry Moran. We begin with that powerful winter storm that's slamming the Northeast. The snow is starting to move out, but cold temperatures are moving in tonight, and the storm triggered a snow emergency in Boston. In New York City, public schools moved to remote learning today.
It's actually the first winter storm warning for New York City in 2 years. It started as rain overnight, and then it turned to snow across much of the area. And then in Boston, you saw the heavy snow there, forcing schools to shut down. Some areas could actually see half a foot of snow. It's also coming down across Connecticut, making roads pretty dangerous, and drivers there have been urged to be vigilant.
And our extreme weather team is tracking all of it. Somara, Theodore there you are in Central Park. Looks beautiful there. A little more than 3 inches of snow, I guess. And I'm pro snow in winter,
yeah,
so looks beautiful.
Oh, man, and so is everyone who's been coming down here, especially the visitors. You know, it's been a picture-perfect postcard type of day here in Central Park. We did get 3.2 inches of snow. We were in about a 16.5-inch deficit for the season, and this coupled with the roughly 2 inches we got earlier in the year, hopefully starting to put a dent in things. So folks have been coming down. Foot traffic has been fluctuating. We're going on nice long walks in the park here. We had some people still doing their morning runs, walking the dogs, and as you stated, kids were at home today because of virtual learning. Now, they did have a few issues, connectivity issues, and that's because IBM, who's responsible for logging them in or verifying those username and passwords, had some issues. So hopefully they were able to get outside and enjoy some of this during their recess break. But for the most part, things have just been really picturesque here in the park. Outside of the park, a different story, okay? Roads, main roads are pretty clear in New York City. Secondary roads, take your time, give yourself time so you can take your time. And then we have airline travel. I took a look at that misery map, and boy, has it been miserable for much in the Northeast. LaGuardia there seeing more than 300 flight delays. Out in Newark, a big international airport, seeing 252 delays there and over at least 100 delays in JFK. Now, let's go ahead and get to this forecast. First, I want to show you some cities that got the big hitters, right? So Farmington, Connecticut saw 15.5 inches of snow. Chester, New York, just over a foot at 13 inches there. And the storm system is now moving out, so the snow is stopping. But the next story begins. Temperatures tonight, they're dropping into the 20s. It's going to be cold out there. We could even see some freezing for the folks who saw more rain. And then after that, we should start to get a warm up, okay? So by the end of the week, temperatures for Washington, D.C., 48 degrees, Philadelphia, New York City, 41, Boston, upper 30s, close to 40, and that should aid in the snow melting here. But for now, for those who are in Central Park, hopefully they're enjoying themselves. For the rest of you, stay off the roads if you can. Back to you guys.
Does look like folks are having a good time. Even some runners behind you in shorts. Okay. Meanwhile, Stephanie, you're in a pretty cool location there, actually inside the command center in Pennsylvania, where crews can actually monitor the roads on all the various screens behind you and the conditions, so they know exactly where to go.
Exactly, Kira. Here at Pennsylvania's Department of Transportation Incident Command Center, the teams are keeping a close eye on the interstate across the state of Pennsylvania. That's about 40,000 miles of road. The storm, as Somara mentioned, has moved out here in northeast Pennsylvania. The roads are clear. Take a look for yourself on one of these live pictures here in northeast Pennsylvania. Many people decided to stay home today because of this storm, so not much going on out there on the roads, but the morning commute, wow, that was tricky. That wet, sticky snow was falling. We followed some snow plows earlier this morning. They were plowing and spreading salt. With more than 2,000 snow plows across the state, crews were ready for this storm. Here's a bit of our conversation earlier with an executive from PennDOT.
Our crews are handling it. It is a difficult storm because it is a rush hour storm. So we're seeing 30,000 vehicles a day on our interstates at this time of the day. So it is a more difficult storm because of the timing, but our crews are experienced and they're handling it.
They sure did. Now, to the southeast of us here in Pennsylvania, they did see about a foot of snow, which was welcome news to the Poconos, to the folks operating those ski slopes at the Poconos. They've been below average when it comes to snow, so now they have that natural white stuff to enjoy going into the President's Day weekend. Back over to you guys.
There we go. Ski weekend. Thank you so much, Stephanie and Somara. Appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.